What if the biggest obstacle to your success isn't your boss, your family, your circumstances, or even your lack of talent? What if it's your own brain? Right now, while you're watching this video, your brain is making thousands of decisions every second. Most of them happen without you even noticing. And hidden among those decisions is one powerful mission: to keep you safe at all costs. That sounds like a good thing until you realize something shocking. The life you want is almost always waiting on the other side of discomfort. Starting a business feels risky. Asking someone out feels risky. Speaking in front of people feels risky. Quitting a job you hate feels risky. Even uploading your first YouTube video feels risky. To your brain, all of these situations trigger the same ancient alarm system that once protected your ancestors from predators. It doesn't know the difference between a hungry lion and an uncertain future. It simply detects uncertainty and tells you to stop. That's why you promise yourself you'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next year. And one day you wake up wondering where all the time went. The strange part is that your brain isn't trying to sabotage your dreams. It's trying to protect your life. Thousands of years ago, this system was incredibly useful. Our ancestors survived because they avoided unnecessary risks. Those who were cautious lived long enough to pass on their genes. Those who acted without thinking often didn't survive. The human brain hasn't changed much since then, but the world has. Today, the greatest rewards rarely come from playing it safe. The promotion goes to the person who speaks up. The business belongs to the person who takes the first step. The opportunities appear for the people willing to hear no hundreds of times before hearing one yes. Your brain still follows ancient survival rules, while success follows modern rules. And that's where the conflict begins. Have you ever noticed something strange? The moment you're about to do something important, suddenly everything else feels urgent. You finally sit down to work, but first you should check your phone. Then maybe answer a few emails, maybe organize your desk, maybe watch one more video. Maybe wait until you feel more motivated. It feels like you're being productive, but you're actually escaping. Psychologists call this avoidance behavior. Your brain cleverly replaces meaningful work with comfortable work because comfortable work feels safe. The problem is, safe actions create safe results. If you only do what feels comfortable, your life stays exactly where it is. Then comes another trick your brain plays. It's addicted to immediate rewards. Imagine someone offers you two choices. You can have $10 today or $20 next week. Surprisingly, many people choose the smaller reward immediately, not because it's smarter, but because the brain values certainty now over something better later. This is why saving money feels harder than spending it, why exercising feels harder than staying on the couch, why building a business feels harder than watching another episode of your favorite show. Your brain constantly asks one simple question: what feels good right now? Success asks a different question: what creates a better future? Those two questions rarely have the same answer, but perhaps the most dangerous habit of your brain is something called negativity bias. Imagine posting your first video online. 100 people love it. One person leaves a cruel comment. Who do you think you'll remember before going to sleep? Probably the one negative comment. Not because you're weak, because your brain evolved to remember danger more than praise. One threat mattered more than 100 peaceful moments. That ancient survival system still controls your emotions today. And one rejection makes you stop applying. One failure makes you stop trying. One embarrassment makes you stay silent. Without realizing it, you slowly build a smaller and smaller life, just to avoid feeling uncomfortable. But here's the truth. Successful people understand. Fear never completely disappears. Confidence doesn't magically arrive before action. It comes after action. The entrepreneur wasn't confident before starting. The speaker wasn't fearless before walking onto the stage. The athlete wasn't brave before the competition. They simply acted before their brains gave them permission. And every time they survived, their brain learned something new. This isn't dangerous. That's how confidence is built. Not by thinking, by experiencing. So the next time your brain tells you, wait until you're ready, ask yourself one question. What if ready is something I create, not something I feel? Because the people who change their lives aren't the ones with fearless brains. They're the ones who refuse to let fear make their decisions. Your brain was built to protect yesterday, but your future depends on doing things your brain has never done before. So don't wait for your mind to stop being afraid. Teach it that fear is not a stop sign. It's often proof that you're standing at the edge of growth. And sometimes, the most life-changing decision you'll ever make is taking one small step before your brain has a chance to talk you out of it.